What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Brian Mark coming at you with another episode on this channel. We are 12 days out from Summer Shredding Classic in Toronto. I'm gonna take you guys on a full day today of contest prep, 12 days out. I'm gonna take you to all my business meetings. I'm gonna show you all the food that I'm eating. I'm gonna take you through my workout. I'm gonna document the day of a 7-figure CEO while running his contest prep, while running his business, while trying to be a good man to my wife. Sit back, relax, enjoy the episode. Let's go.
I'm not the type of person that can just do a show and just enter. Like, I'm the type of person that if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna be the very best. And I'm coming for overall champion at their Summer Shredding 2023, August 19th.
So step number one is to get my playlist going. I'm a metal guy. I'm metal, but I don't like super hard metal. I also don't like softer metal, so I gotta find the right in the mixed. The playlist is Chaos Anthems on Spotify. So gotta warm up. For every workout, I always do 2 sets of abs, 2 sets of lower back, and then whatever muscle groups I'm hitting that day, I'll do 2 warm-up sets of that. So I'm doing chest and back today. So I'm doing dead hangs to warm up my back, stretch up my lats, and then I'm doing super light inclined chest just to warm up my chest. So always gotta warm up. You don't wanna get injured. I'm gonna do 4 exercises, 4 sets, and I'm gonna superset everything. So 4 sets of incline, and then I'm gonna do 4 sets of single arm row. I honestly hate single arm row, but I need to work my mid back. It's usually the exercise that you hate the most that you need to do the most. I got this belt when I took home overalls, the Metabolic Metabolic Classic. So I was training with it on to remind myself of who I am. When you're at this point in your prep, you also have to listen to your body. So right now, I can feel something a little bit tight in my shoulder. And during prep, like, you're more susceptible to injury because your body's super low calories. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to the signs that your body's giving you. So I'm paying attention to this sign. I'm gonna take some of the weight off. I'm just gonna go slower for more reps. I'm at the gym, headphones are in, hat's down, got my Amarok hat on, and I just like focus, man. Like, I'm not here to talk to you, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to fucking grind. If I wanna win this shit, then I need to act like it every single day. And at the end of the day, the result's not gonna lie, you know? It's gonna tell you who put in the most amount of work. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be me. Now, I'm gonna do some high intensity cardio that I do not wanna do, but I'm not negotiating with myself. All right guys, so it's called metabolic conditioning. So I've got 4 exercises, ropes, step ups. I'm gonna be doing obliques per side because I'm trying to tighten up my obliques and my side core. So it's gonna be 30 seconds per exercise, 4 exercises, so a total of 2 minutes. And I'm doing 3 rounds for a total of 6 minutes straight, all right? After the 6 minutes, there'll be a minute-long rest period, and I'm gonna do it again. So I'm doing 2 6-minute circuits. I'm doing this after every workout. This is just to like really peel it in the last couple weeks here. If I need to next week, I'll bump it up to 3 6-minute circuits, but we'll see how my physique's looking. So there's an app you guys can download. Come check this out. So it's called Interval Timer. So if you guys ever want to do conditioning, so I'm going to click on Metcon. So I just made this. Now the way that you'll set this up, if you guys want to download this app for yourself, is go to settings. So we're going to go done. There we go. So you can do so low intensity, high intensity. I just make them 30 seconds each, right? So, and then interval cycle, how many sets do you want to do? I want to do 6 sets. So low intensity, high intensity counts as 1 set. So if you did low intensity for 45 seconds and high intensity for 15 seconds, that'd be 1 set. So I'm going to do 10 seconds of warm up, and then it's going to get into the interval. So time to get it. So last week I only did 1 round of Metcon, and this week I'm amping it up and I'm doing 2. So I'm doing 2 6-minute rounds, and I love the feeling of pushing yourself past what you did last week. So think about dreams. You're grinding your ass off, working towards something that you're the only one, like you're the only one that can see it, you know? Like you're the only one that can see that dream inside of your mind, and you can't expect other people to believe in that dream because it belongs to you. So you can't tell other people expecting them to validate you for your own dream and your own ambition. You just gotta be willing to close your eyes, put your headphones on, put your hat on, and get to work. So we're 12 days out, and at 12 days out, we pose every day. So every day after the workout, we're posing for at least 5 minutes. We're gonna do a routine, and then we're gonna do mandatories. That's a wrap. I'm posing, I'm gassed. That's how you should be. So, did my workout, cardio, posing, it is 5:49 a.m. Already got 12,553 steps. Got up at 2:30 in the morning this morning. We're grinding. So now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and then I've got a couple meetings, and we're chilling. Like, for the most part on this prep, I actually, in the last, like, especially in the last 14 days, like, you gotta make some sacrifices. And so I've cut out any meeting that isn't a necessary meeting. So I'm gonna take you guys on the executive leadership team meeting. I've got a meeting with a girl that works at Spotify because I wanna start running Spotify ads. And then other than that, got a pretty chill day. So let's go eat. What's up, guys? So I want to walk you through my actual, like, what I do in the actual morning. When I get back from the gym, I got Success Motivation. I play it while I'm making breakfast. This is actually a gas station coffee, which I'm a huge fan of. This is an espresso machine. If you put unsweetened almond milk, it froths like crazy. So we're gonna make our coffee with literally a quarter of a cup of unsweetened almond milk. We're gonna add a little bit of this Mateo's coffee syrup. I'm still 12 days out, so in terms of like artificial sweeteners, like up until 7 days out, like I'm chill. Once I'm 7 days out, that's when I'm gonna cut all the artificial sweeteners, but right now, there's still plenty of time between now and the show, so I'm not really too concerned about it. There's actually a study done where, you know the twin packets of sugar? It's like, what are those called? Splenda, but what's the actual chemical in it? Whatever it is. The chemicals in like Splenda actually cause an adverse reaction inside of your body. That's a negative reaction, whereas like stevia doesn't. So there was a study comparing stevia versus like the twin sugar, and stevia doesn't. So I never actually put the Splenda in my coffee. I always actually take it home and then add stevia. So just a little life hack, because I think that's important, especially on your prep. You want to like negate as much of the negative effects of artificial sweetener as possible. So I'm gonna be making some egg whites. So I'm gonna be turning on the frying pan. I always saute my vegetables first. So got some butter spray. My favorite vegetables right now are onions and mushrooms. In terms of onions, like onions and mushrooms and like light vegetables like this, like I don't really count the carbs, especially when I'm keeping them like such a low dose. So like the amount of onions that I'm putting in are like so minimal that it doesn't even matter. Boom, boom. I've got shredded lettuce here, but I'll show you guys how I'm gonna use that after. But I'm gonna use that, I'm just gonna leave that out. There's a quarter cup of almond milk. Look at that. And then you get this nice foam that comes with it as well. When I'm on prep, you guys, like you need to make your food like last as long as possible, and you need to make it more voluminous. So, life hack, when you're on prep, if you cook your oats on the stove instead of like warming them up in the microwave or just adding hot water, it actually makes them significantly more voluminous, and it makes you feel like you're eating more food, even though you're not. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to my oats as well. Again, we wanna saute those veggies, and then we're gonna cook the egg whites. I got a specific little thing I'm gonna show y'all. So I got cocoa in the oats, teaspoon of cocoa, teaspoon of PB2, just adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of salt. Butter, I'm still gonna use this butter spray. I'm gonna use the peanut butter as well. If you're interested in seeing more content like this, comment below and let me know. So what you do is you remove all of the veggies from the pan. You're gonna spray the pan, like so. Grab some paper towel, spread it out, and you also like, sometimes when you saute the veggies, if you don't do it too hot, it'll actually like burn it a little bit, and so the pan will get sticky, which is not what you want for this next little hack. So, again, you're gonna spray it, make sure it's good. 300 mils, 1 cup of egg whites. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the veggies in. Now we're gonna put some shredded, you gotta do like the shredded stuff, guys. So look at this. Now there's a couple things I'm gonna show you that are gonna add some flavor to this. Thing number 1 is nutritional yeast. So for 3 tablespoons, there's 60 calories, and there's 8 grams of protein and 5 grams of carbs. So we're only gonna do 1 tablespoon. I call it egg white pizza, and it makes it taste like cheese. Butter salt. So again, it's seasoning, adds a little bit of flavor, more flavor. And we're gonna cover it. Now that's gonna cook like a pizza. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. It's fucking delicious, it's so good. I usually have sugar-free ketchup, and I only have regular ketchup today, so I'm literally gonna be like super fucking cautious with how much I use. The funny thing is, guys, like I'm spending a lot of time cooking this meal, obviously, and when you're on prep, you should do that, because it's like, you gotta treat your food with respect. When you're only eating limited amounts of food, it's like, gotta be making sure that you're actually enjoying your meals and spending time cooking them. Very little amount of protein powder. That is literally half of a cup of oats. Isn't that unreal? If you cook it right, it'll literally slide off from the pan to your plate, and it looks like a pizza. Egg white pizza for the win. Look at that. Last thing is measuring the peanut butter. 1 tablespoon is not very much, so I always measure it. And last thing that we're gonna add to the oats is this. This is it's called chocolate donut flavor god, which is fire, and then some cinnamon. And we are done. We got our egg whites, we got our oatmeal, we've got our coffee. This is meal 1, this is my breakfast. I'm super dialed in terms of like what my macros are, so I'm staying on track. My macros right now, so my macros that I don't deviate from are, we've got 222 grams of protein, 91 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. So those are the macros right now. So let's eat. All right, team, so we are done breakfast. I still got coffee left, so I'm gonna take my coffee, take my water outside, and we're gonna get to work. Every morning I do what I call a power hour work session, and I'm actually gonna walk you guys through what that is right now. So power hour, I think that success is about habits and rituals. So every single day, this is what I do, all right? So first things first is I post content on TikTok and The Real Brian Mark. I always start with posting content, because if I start with like getting back to clients, etc., then sometimes I'll get lost and I won't post. So I always post on content, I post on threads, and then I post a testimonial on The Real Brian Mark. So I'm always making sure that I'm documenting and showcasing my clients. And then I give value to the online trainer channel. So I literally go into the online trainer channel, I drop some sort of value for them every single day. And then I do my VIP one-on-one chat. So I've got VIP one-on-one clients. I make sure that I respond to all their messages. And then I go into the mastermind, I make sure I respond to everybody in the $1 Million Mastermind. And then I have my PT nomination leadership chat. So that entire work block, I set an hour-long timer and I just go through the checklist. Once the checklist is done, my work for the morning is done in that work session and I'm good to go. So I've got my power hour work session next, and then I've got my executive leadership team meeting. So let's go. We're gonna just sit down, plug our headphones in, and get into it. Done the power hour, all of the work for the morning is complete. I'm gonna take a 15-minute break, and then we've got our executive leadership team meeting. I'm gonna walk you through the company structure. So we've got me and Cole and B. We own the company, all right? Now, in terms of the company, there's really some departments that we need to talk about. We've got marketing, sales, operations, and coaching. So the way that our company structure works right now is Cole and Brian are at the top, but I'm also doing marketing. Cole's also doing coaching. And then we've got 1 sales leader and 1 operations leader. And so this is the company structure right now. It's gonna be changing. I'm gonna be talking about that in this meeting. I'm gonna walk you guys through it. But underneath marketing, we've obviously got some people on our marketing team. We've got a bunch of people on our sales team. We've got a bunch of people on our operations team. And we've got a bunch of people on our coaching team, okay? So the executive leadership team meeting, so there's all these people down here. So the meeting that we're about to do right now is me meeting with these 4 people, and then these 4 people are gonna go meet with their teams, and that's how the company moves forward. And so my job as a CEO, Cole's job as a CEO's, our job is to move the company forward, but I don't wanna be doing, you can't build a $10 million a year business by doing $10 an hour tasks. So me, I supply the big ideas, I give them to my leaders go and execute them with their teams. So, without further ado, let's get into the meeting. So PS, PT Dom mug. And we've got PT Dom banner up there. If you guys didn't notice, I'm also gonna be getting a PT Dom rug down here. PT Dom swag. We're at 1,392 members again because our VAs have sold 24 people in the first 7 days of the month.
I fucking like hearing that.
The Real Brian Mark has 16 sales so far.
The Real Brian Mark is gonna take over, bro.
2.5 per day right now. Basically, I wanna take the YouTube on an entire adventure throughout my day. And I feel like what I did a bad job of in the past was just taking them on an adventure, but not actually explaining what I'm doing. I'm doing a better job at actually telling the audience what I'm doing instead of just doing it. Because before I was just like, follow me.
Hello guys, good morning.
Hello. For the last 3 months, I've been 100% committed to my content strategy. I have never missed a filming session. I've never missed script writing. I've never missed on my content. I've been posting 2 to 3 times every single day. And as a result, my content is consistently hitting the algorithm. It's consistently going viral, and we're consistently getting a fuckload of sales because of all the efforts that I've been putting in. Boom. All right, so leadership meeting is done.
went over the new company structure. They're on board with it. Shout out to Layla Hormozy. She actually did a podcast, number 58. We were stuck at 10 million until we did this. I think it was such a great podcast. Taking action on that. I'm super excited about that. I've got a meeting at 9:30 now with a girl that helps with Spotify ads, which is super cool. She actually reached out to me, found my podcast, and said she wants to help me run Spotify ads. It's actually something I've been looking for a very long time. That was the only platform I couldn't figure out how to break into. And then she ended up DMing me. Thank you, universe. I think that when you know what you want, the universe will bring it to you when you're ready. So that meeting's at 9:30. And whenever I do new meetings, I try to like change locations. And for me, it's like a mind hack. It just makes me feel like, just like I'm starting something fresh. If I sit in one place for too long, I get like ADD. So I'm gonna go upstairs and do my next meeting. So about to jump into second meeting of the day. This one is about ads.
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking. So it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Very tricky because her email is like allison@spotify.com. So I was like, oh, this is literally the Spotify rep. But she works for a company called Megaphone that works with Spotify. But for some reason, she has a Spotify email. Very tricky. But she was really nice, and she's gonna make the intro to the ads guy. So that's cool. It's really important to always be nice to everybody. I was super polite. I gave her the time of day, and now she's gonna make the intro to the Spotify rep that she knows. So we're one step closer, and I'm going to take a little bit of like a dirt snooze. I'm gonna take a nap because I'm fucking tired. All right, y'all, so we're gonna jump into our next meal. Again, I like to saute a bunch of veggies for all my meals. Just fills you up for longer, which is really important when you're on prep because you get really hungry. The only meals that I really have that have carbs are the ones in the morning. We're 12 days out now, so we're down to the wire. We're literally just sauteing up some vegetables. Gonna add some beef. Cool story also, even though the podcast lady wasn't the girl for me, she did connect me with a guy that does podcast ads, and we're jumping on a call at 12:30. So after I make this meal, I've got a training that I'm gonna be watching with Pat. Coach Pat, he's one of my Millionaire Mastermind coaches. He's gonna be doing training on how to sell over DMs. And I'm gonna tune into that training, eat my meal, smash that, and then I've got my podcast ads meeting at 12:30. We're gonna add the Brussels, some Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna add all that. This shredded lettuce for 2 cups. It's 10 calories. Toss that in the microwave. Every meal, once you get like this close to your show, your digestion kind of goes shitty. So every meal, take a little bit of digestive enzymes with my meals. This butter salt, it's fucking disgustingly good. It's so fucking fire. Butter salt, beef meals, I love Montreal stir spice. That's fire. Literally, it's gonna taste like a fucking Big Mac. A little bit of mustard, things of hot sauce, calorie-wise Miracle Whip, a tablespoon of that, and that is meal 3. So right now we've got a mastermind training with Patrick. So I'm gonna log in, see if he sent out the link, and if he has, I'm going to join the call. This is fun, hey? Miss doing this, you guys. So currently going out to my acupuncture appointment, and one of the things that I've been really on top of is my self-care, because I'm like literally beating the shit out of my body. So if I'm gonna beat my body up this much, then I need to make sure I'm taking care of it just as much as I'm beating it up. So I'm on my way to acupuncture right now, and it's gonna be lit. I wanna start vlogging again. Maybe it's only once a week, but if you guys like the vlogs, can you let me know? Because I honestly miss doing them. I wanna document my life, you know? Like I wanna be able to look back on my vlogs in like 10 years and be like, haha, remember that? I'm gonna keep doing them, but I hope you guys like them. We're here at the acupuncture place. Oh, hey. Hey. How are ya? Good, you? Good. Just vlogging. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Do you wanna be in my vlog? Sure. This is Jad. He's my acupuncturist. How's it going, guys? So I was just telling my YouTube that I do acupuncture twice a week right now because I'm trying to stay healthy for my fitness competition. For real though, like you guys know, I don't really recommend a lot of stuff. Acupuncture, if you're in Kelowna, specifically, Jad Abood. 12 out of 10. All right guys, so we got our next meal. Some sauteed vegetables, steam some lettuce in the microwave so that we get that like volume. Make sure my peppers didn't go bad. Good, they're good. A little bit of peppers, a bit of chicken, a bit of asparagus. Let's saute that up and have our next meal. Okay guys, so we got our food here. 6 ounces of chicken, a bunch of vegetables, sauteed up, mixed together. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat.
All right, guys, so just finished up eating and I actually got right to work right away because I didn't want to do it, so I made myself do it. So this book right here, it's called Buy Back Your Time. It's fire, absolutely 10 out of 10 recommend. But basically what I've been doing is I've been updating Jackson Armstrong's responsibilities. It was a little bit unclear what his job was doing because I get him to do a lot of stuff. So basically what I did is I made him a workflow, what he needs to do on a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis. So now Jax is very, very clear on exactly what he needs to do on a regular basis. So that was something that I basically had been putting off, but now it is all done. There's only one more action item on my list, and I've got something funny that I'll show you guys in a second. So, person got me a love coupon book, and I'm gonna use this one because some of them are fucking funny too. Because I need her help with scripts. That's fucking hilarious. 34 minutes in a row. I need your help writing my scripts. I'm cashing in a coupon.
You fucking suck at ripping this out. I forgot to tell you, if they don't get taken out properly, they're voided.
Babe, that's not nice.
I'm just kidding, I'll sit down and help you, 100%. I just gotta help Haley do dishes and then I'll come sit down and work on these with you.
Hey guys, so update. We just did the script writing. Kirsten actually helped me out and she was super helpful. I'm also gonna give you guys a little bit of his physique update. This is where we're sitting right now. We are 4 meals in. We've got 2 meals left. I'm super happy with how it's coming along. We actually have a little thing going on over here that I'm gonna show ya. Epsom salt bath. So, bam, I'm gonna grab my book, got candles, everything right there. So I'm gonna go do an Epsom salt bath and then I'm gonna show you guys meal 5. We're getting to a point where it's like it's pretty late in the day. So I'm probably gonna do meal 5 and meal 6 at the same time. So give you guys an update when I do that. Okay guys, so it is 5:30 and again, it's pretty late. So I am gonna do my last meals together. And so my last meal is a chicken breast meal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chicken breast and egg whites. So I'm gonna actually cook up some chicken with some, you know what it is, some sauteed veggies. And then I'm going to cook that up and I'm going to add some egg whites. So I will show you guys as it's delicious. Wraps up the day, you guys. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. To end our day, Kirsten and I usually do something like, we just like to unwind. We work all day, every day, and so like at night we like to spend time together. We'll usually watch some sort of TV show during the weeknights, and then we have once a week where we do date night, and then on the weekends we just literally do whatever we want. Sometimes we go out, sometimes we stay in, sometimes we go on an adventure, just like depends. So yeah, thank you for following along on the day, full day of eating plus prep and running my business. I'm also running Iron Energy Gym too, but Christy, my general manager, is literally a rock star and she handles most of the operations. And I just had to make a decision that when I was on this prep, like I needed to make some sacrifices. Like I just wasn't able to do everything that I was doing to the best of my ability. And so I just had to cut out anything that isn't essential. Basically, it's getting me to get the people that are working with me to be more efficient so that we can get more done without me having to do the actual work myself. And I think that's leadership and scaling. So that's it, that's all. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you did like this style of content, you wanna see more of it, please let me know in the comments. During my peak week, I'm gonna be doing a ton of content like this. There's probably gonna be 3 videos that'll come out of my peak week. There's gonna be the travel day to actually Toronto, and then we're gonna do travel day to Toronto. We're also gonna do like a 5 days out vlog. And then the next vlog you guys are gonna see will either be 2 days out or show day. So let's go, have the best day ever. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.